Hello and welcome back to Love Light, the other side. Let's see what's going on for you today. Thank you very much for all the subscribers. I truly am blessed. I truly am blessed. My cup runneth over. I am very, very happy. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get on with this reading. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse. Can you give me a couple more cards? Couple more. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. It looks like you're either thinking about changing jobs or you have changed jobs. And although the job is easy for you to do, you still feel like you're not grasping the whole entire job yet. You don't understand all the parts and all the functions of what is being asked of you. I think this is for someone or a group of you or what have you that work in a factory. Now, you just started at this job. It could be Amazon. Somebody out there could work for Amazon. And you just started at this job, so you don't have any judgment on you other than they wanted an employee when you applied for the job, and now you're starting off in this job and you're just wondering, where you stand, what this job's like. It's just like pretty much going through the motions of starting a new job. So after a long vacay or a long time off of work, you managed to be able to land yourself a job. It's not exactly the type of job you would normally be wanting or even looking at, but right now you just need some money and you pick this job. Don't lose hope. This is going to probably be a temporary job for you. You just have to think of where it's going to lead you. It could lead you to more things than you have right now. It could lead you to a management position. It could lead you into a different direction totally. But you need the experience from this one job first before you can move ahead. So you're not being judged for anything right now because you don't know anything. It's time to be brave, even though this isn't this type of work that you would normally do or even like, or you don't even think you're going to like it. Though no one's giving you judgment, you're giving the place where you're going to be starting to work judgment. You're questioning why you decided to take this job. You're questioning everything that this job is doing. You're questioning the people that you work with. You're not saying anything out in the open though, because yeah, you need this job. You need to eat, right? You need to pay your bills just like everybody else does. So it's not like you're going to go out there and you're going to toot your own horn and say, I think you should do this, and I think this should be done, and I think this should be a certain way. You're not going to do any of that. But you are judging them. You are judging the place. You're thinking about it. A clear solution. This was the best possible solution that you could possibly have at this time. It's not something that you would normally do. No, not at all. But it pays the bills. For the longest time, the jobs you had before were an overindulgence per se. Okay, you got paid more than the average person. You got more benefits than the average person. You were overindulged. And whatever happened to that last job, whether it would be a layoff, whether the store closed, or wherever it was that you were at, you were overindulged. They overpaid you. You don't think they paid you enough, but they overpaid you. You got better benefits and everything than you do right now. Yes. And it does feel like you've taken a step back. Yes. But you got to eat. And this will be a time for you to clean up a lot of your ideas about people that work in this environment. And you know for a fact with the Chariot in the reverse, there's no job screaming for you right now. So it's kind of like you do have to take a labor job right now until those other jobs scream your name. You have to take this sort of job. No, you don't like it. No, you're going to hate getting up to work for it. No, you're not going to like any of that. But it's going to give you character. That's for sure. It's going to make you see the world a little bit differently than you do right now. It's going to make you get off your high horse. You know? And I'm only saying this because your mom would say the same thing to you, and you know that. The past returns for a time. Okay? You may have somebody from the job that you used to work at see you at this place, and it only comes back for a little bit in your life. You'll be able to see little shards of what other people's lives are like, and maybe even people that you went to school, maybe somebody that's there you work with for a short period of time until they get transferred to a new location. So the past comes back for a short period of time. And you do have really fond memories of your past. Once you get on at the job, though, things start working out a little bit easier for you. You start bringing in some money, and that makes everybody feel well because you'll be able to pay your bills. You won't be able to have the same kind of lifestyle that you did before. You probably won't be able to drive the same vehicle. You might even trade that in and get yourself a pickup truck. But you won't be able to have the same lifestyle you did before with the job that you're going to be having. But this pays the bills and gives you a sense that at the end of the day, you have worked a job. At the end of the day, you have worked a job. And it's different than the other things you did, and you don't have to deal with all the drama that you had to deal with at your other profession. Even though you're starting off this job as a new person, there's like a powerful energy shift that's going on inside of you. Can you tell me more about this powerful energy shift? This powerful energy shift. Powerful energy shift. Can you tell me more about this powerful energy shift? More about this powerful energy shift. Okay, so the last job you were at felt like a lot of times it was an invasion. Your boundaries were violated, and there was a lot of dominance going on there. It was more like a cutthroat job. It almost feels like it's working for some kind of investment company or something that had to do with money. It could even be the stock market that you were working at. And now taking a job as which you have right now does feel like it's a step down, but it does not feel as bad to you as what the normal work commodities were like. And though, you know, you think the worst of this job, this new job, and you're just gunning to get out of there, Well, what's going to happen is once you start getting into everything and you start working the job, you're going to find how easy it is for you. And although you're going to miss what you had in the other jobs, you know, you have the Seven of Wands here. Although you're going to miss what you had at the other job, in ways, this job is going to be better, and this is just going to be a stepping stone for you. You have to learn this type of job because you may be able to go back into finance per se, as in a supervisor job or an RH with this company, but you're not going to be able to go back to what you had before because you just will not be able to handle it. This job, even though you didn't want to take it, ends up being something that you could honestly say you've worked a day of work, and it makes you feel good. It's time for spirit. Once you start realizing that the last job you had was so much pressure and it was so much stress for you, that working, doing a labor job for you is so much less stress, and you're really starting to enjoy it. And before, where you couldn't fool around on your job that you had before, this one you're able to talk more to the people that you work with. So you're starting to find out the calm amidst the chaos. You're starting to realize that the job you had before was more chaos than it was calm. And now this job is seeming to you to be more calm than chaos. Though there is times where it does get busy at the workplace that you're going to be at, it's nothing compared to what it used to be for you. Nothing at all. Going forward, what can we look at going forward? Going forward, what can we look at going forward? Going forward, what can we look at going forward? A new position coming within this new job that you have. You do end up missing the job you had before. You end up missing the people that you knew. But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. It is what it is, and you know you had to eat, and nothing was coming up in the fields that you were applying for, and you had to eat. Eventually, I would call back those friends that you had from the other job and see what they're doing, see what they're up to. It may be an aha moment for you, and maybe make you realize that you did a good job with picking something else. Be your true self. You're never far wrong if you're your true self. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.